Okay, I'd like you to watch this real quick. This is the rebuilding of Stonehenge at 3 different dates. This is the big one back in 58. So they
in 1958, where the site was virtually cleared of all the stones.
Anyway, you can look this video up on YouTube. So basically, if you look at old paintings of Stonehenge, there's only 2 cross-piece lintels, the heel stone, and the rest of it was just all added through the years to make it a tourist trap and for the devil worshippers that run the world. So watch all this here and keep this in mind. I'd also like for you to look up an image of Obama walking around Stonehenge. And you can look up the rest of this video on your own. I want to talk about some other stuff here. So, Obama's walking around Stonehenge, and there's a couple of pictures of him, so you need to look through the images, but you'll see one where he walks by a lintel, and right at the bottom there's a big chunk missing out, and you can see the structure, the wooden structure underneath. And he even looks at it, but dull as he is, or maybe he knows and just, you know, chooses to look the other way, or he knows it's fake. I don't know if he did or not, but anyway, there's several stones that have these cracks in them, so you know they're fake. And you just saw the video where the whole field was cleared. Now, there's been 20 PhDs handed out over Stonehenge. One guy famously found a bunch of holes at the top, which nobody was ever supposed to see, and he put posts in them, and supposedly in his mind he found all these alignments. Now, those alignments might have been put there by the people that redid it back in the 50s. But those things did not exist in old paintings of Stonehenge. They made up stuff, and it's to cover a thing. Remember, the world is run by generational Luciferian devil worshippers, I guess would be the best way to describe it. And they follow a thing called the Wheel of the Year. So keep this in mind. God's calendar has 7 holidays, besides the Sabbath once a week. And then the satanic Wheel of the Year has the shortest day of the year, the longest day of the year, the 2 equinoxes. Right here is October 31st. That's the big one of the year. That's Samhain, Halloween, Yule, Imbolc, Ostara, Beltane, which corresponds to May Day. Ostara corresponds to Easter. Easter's only mentioned by that name once in the Bible. The Christian Hebrew version of that holiday is Passover. Passover doesn't have anything to do with rabbits or eggs. That's a fertility rite. Ostara is another name for a pagan deity, which later turned into Aphrodite and Venus, and she fell into the river and came out of an egg, so that's where that came from. Then there's Midsummer, Beltane Midsummer, Lunasag, Mabon, and it goes back to there. So the people that run the world are generational Satanists, and through the years they've added stuff. They've added Babylon mystery religion, some elements of Roman Catholicism, which was a codification of Sol Invictus that Constantine the Great liked, and he put most of the major Hebrew holidays, when the Catholic Church was codifying stuff, they wanted to move to holidays where people were already celebrating, and then just kind of throw some Jesus in there. By the way, Jesus' real name is Yeshua. I don't think he minds you calling him Jesus, as long as you acknowledge he's the only way, the truth, and the life. But anyway, they like the wheel. The devil worshippers, the Luciferians, like the Wheel of the Year. They like anything that promotes solar worship instead of the worship of the true Son, the Son of God. And I'm here at this fake Stonehenge, so this is actually a fake of a fake. It's in Kerrville. It's pretty cool to look at. But anyhow, come check it out. If you're ever in South Texas, just drive to Kerrville, punch it in on your your little Google Maps, and it'll come up. It doesn't cost anything. It's out here. They even have a fake Maori head from Stonehenge, and it's open dusk till dawn apparently every day. You just drive up here. It doesn't cost anything. We're by the Visitors Bureau. But anyway, yeah, all the pictures, all the paintings of Stonehenge back from the 80s has very few stones in it. Like I said, it mainly had 2 upright lintels, the heel stone to line up for the longest day of the year. And there was 2 other alignments, but then they added all this other stuff and tried to make them think that they had, you know, hidden knowledge or whatever. Anyway, probably if you were to crack open most of the stones along the edge of Stonehenge, they would have wooden centers, and they would be fake, totally fake rocks. And like I said, they've got this stucco covering on them. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, and follow. I'm on Vimeo and YouTube. And thank you. I'm out.